Hi y'all, today I'm going to break apart Oscar Peterson's solo on Rockin' and Rhythm off his album Oscar Peterson Plays the Duke Ellington Songbook. Oscar Peterson is one of my favorite jazz pianists, and he does this really cool thing at the end of his second chorus where there's this repetitive pattern that he plays, and I wanted to break that down a little bit because I found it really interesting, and I think it's something you could use and play with in your improvisation and just thinking about opening up your playing in a little bit of a different way. I think transcriptions and transcribing masters and people is a great way to learn. I think there are ways in which you can take that though and actually apply it so it becomes part of who you are as a player, and you can integrate it so you're not just copying somebody that you like and you sound like Oscar Peterson or Chick Corea or whoever you love. I think there's some ways in which you can do it and take those pieces and incorporate it into yourself and then start to play with it in different ways. So I'll play that solo and we can talk about it when it gets to that section. So the section I'm talking about goes, and then he switches and he goes, and he does it again. So I'll play it, you'll hear it. It's a B-flat blues. So that's the section I'm talking about, where he's playing that pattern and it feels on a certain... So you can kind of hear a little bit where it was in the placement of that 12-bar blues. So I love repetition. I think it builds a lot of tension when you're soloing, and I always find that in a lot of solos that's where the listener can kind of grab onto something, because when you're playing like a bunch of playing all this stuff and wow, that sounds really great, the listener, I think, kind of hears a lot of notes and technical things, but when you can kind of gravitate towards a repetitive thing, that's when the ear kind of grab onto something and says, oh, there it is, oh, he's going to keep doing, oh, he's going to keep doing, he's going to keep doing, when's it going to break, how's he going to get out of it? So it gives almost a pause without pausing in music and improvisation. And the one thing I love about this is how it's the emphasis of where the accent is. So I'm not singing the notes, but you can hear where the accent change. So it's anchoring on that E flat on the 4. And then it changes to the anchor of the B flat being, and then he does it one. So it's kind of fun. So the way I would take that into my solos is I would take like a 4-note phrase. That's not the best example, but I would take the groupings of how he goes about doing this, and then he has a da 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 bo da, and he adds these 2 notes. So any 2 notes on top, I mean, those notes are great notes, the 5 and the 1. But I would take this and learn that in different keys as well, in the way that he phrases that and puts that there. And then I would take it and start to experiment. I obviously haven't experimented with it too much because I just did something that didn't make a lot of sense. But you can take those 4 notes and then add, or any 4 notes, and then practice that as a pattern, and then adding 2 notes on top of it. And play like, how many times do you want to do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So you're kind of creating these little nuggets of sequences inside of your playing, which will give you a moment to kind of give some space for yourself to be in a pattern, and also the listener a space for them to kind of hear, oh wow, that's really interesting. And what makes it interesting is it changes where the beat is. So I hope that makes sense and you get a little something out of that in this lesson. Leave a comment. Please let me know if you found this helpful in any way. If you have any questions, love to hear from you. And happy practicing.